Hey guys! You've all probably been so caught up with Luna that you might have missed it. But 6 new modules got added in this update. So, Critical Point Breakthrough is actually a pretty solid module for Luna. Sure, if we're just talking raw damage, there are better picks. But this one boosts her kinda sluggish movement speed. So, it's like, not perfect, but kinda balances out, right? 5 more to go, let's break them down and see which ones fit who. Storm Bullet. Storm Bullet spawns Eye of the Storm right at the spot where your projectile skill hits the enemy. Sharon's always had that one huge hit, but seriously, her AoE has always been pretty weak. So, at first glance, Storm Bullet looks like the fix, right? But actually, it works kinda different from what the devs probably wanted. Like, if you one-shot enemies, the effect doesn't even trigger. Pretty useless, huh? It works better on tanky mobs in places like Axion Plains, but honestly, it should just activate no matter what. Instead, if the target doesn't die, it can stack on a single enemy. Weirdly enough, it makes her nuking stronger on single targets. Kinda backwards, don't you think? Which actually makes me wonder, wouldn't this be kinda decent against Wallcrasher? Well guys, drop those hopeful looks. I'm not using battlesuit melting rounds, alright? Wow, not bad at all. With some more time on it, it's only gonna get better. Life on the Edge. This one's a module that boosts critical damage by 59.7% when your HP is below 50%. Right away, this one feels like walk a tightrope, right? Okay, my turn. So I'm gonna swap them out in my build and try it against Storm Hanger. Ugh, that totally fell apart. Turns out tightrope is just straight up better. Maybe I should check if another Descendant can actually make better use of this. Let's leave it at that. Blazing Zone. Alright, next up. This one drops a DOT field at the spot you use a Taud skill. Too bad, I don't have Taud anymore. So yeah, this one's really just for Lepic and Nell. Lepic's grenades hit so hard there's usually nothing left standing, so it's kinda whatever for him. But Nell can actually make decent use of it. The 4-second cooldown makes it hard to chain, which is kinda disappointing. Alright, moving on. Intimidation Release. Oh man, this one smells bad right from the description. It deals 85% of 325,000 defense once every 8 seconds. Which comes out to, yeah, 276,250 damage. No way, this doesn't make any sense. Am I missing something here? Hey Ajax, can you help me out? Yeah, that's exactly 276,250, once every 8 seconds. Well, that's just great. Tactical Acceleration. So yeah, letting us slot 3 fire rate cores per weapon? Honestly, that was the worst decision ever. Cause the moment you put in 3, the scaling formula just goes nuts. But here's the catch. Faster fire rate doesn't mean free damage. It just means you reload way more often. Unless you're Serena, of course. That's why, if you're trying to keep up with her right now, you basically have to remove reload somehow. Reload-free gameplay, huh? Wow, real original devs. So then we get Tactical Acceleration. When Enzo pops his supply skill, you get 12 seconds of no reload. Sounds amazing, right? Enzo even gives you a crit buff on your weapon, So 12 seconds of non-stop spraying with that? Yes, please. But then, oh wait. The cooldown's 12 seconds. Like, come on, that's just discount glay. And hold up, every time you reload, the crit buff just disappears. So it's not really no reload at all. It's basically just a reload mechanic where the reload time is 0. So then, what about a 100% crit build using Wave of Light's reload buff?
This'll change the game.
Doesn't work. What, so it's not even reload? Step outside. You two out. Looking at this module, the devs clearly know what the problem is. They don't want to take the heat for nerfing, so instead they're desperately trying to patch it in these twisted ways. At the end of the day, for weapon DPS to compete with Serena, reloads would have to be removed and damage boosted by around 400%. That's basically what Luna's Artist module was, a straight up downgrade version of that idea, right? But if they keep going down this path, they'll never be a true hybrid. A build that uses both weapons and skills together. Anyway, that's all for today. Catch you guys next time. Bye.